for at least 9 months to a year plus. Here we age 4 months to 8 months. And the longer you age sake, the more earthy the flavors. We're in the middle of wine country out here, so earthy comes across as skunky and it's pretty undesirable, excuse me. So we brew for the American palate, which is a little bit lighter, a little bit sweeter, a little bit fruitier. Now, this is also where we are more similar to a beer. We do the aging for you, so it's brewed for consumption. It's not going to sit like a wine and be fantastic in 5 years.
Oh.
There's definitely a shelf life, and I'll explain that when we get to pasteurization. But as you can see, we carried on the stainless steel, pretty non-reactive metal, ambient conditions at this point. This is where you're going to see blending happen between like 2 different batches with different yeast strains, as well as the addition of the fruit essence for our fruit infusion line, the Moonstone line, which are basically cocktails in a bottle. And they're not considered Junmai sakes because we're adding that 5th ingredient in there.
Is that like a mixing thing?
Yeah. So that's an agitator.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Just because it'll,
And then
Yep.
instead of like.
Yeah. True. We do outsource some of our aging tanks to other breweries that don't have the resources. So some of these tanks might be filled with beer at a given time. We also outsource all of our equipment to another sake company called Rock Sake. So they make all of their sake here too.
But then they put their own brand name.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So any other questions before we
So
move
like,
on?
is it when you say 4 to 8 months? If it's like the longer the aging, the more expensive it is, or just like wine, right?
Yes and no. There could be a sake that's not polished but aged for a long time.
Okay.
And so, but if there is 2 sakes that are both polished but aged different, then the one that's longer aged would be more expensive.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's not always the case, but
So this is all aging.
This is all aging.
Tanks.
exactly.
How do they still clean it and just spray water because it's stainless steel?
So, oh yeah, just water.
Just water.
Yep.
Huh? No soap, no.
I don't believe so.